Probably not.
All right, we're starting right now.
Such a piece of shit.
All right, we are live.
All right, I can't see nothing. I hear myself. All right, well, can you unmute, or can you mute me? I hear myself in the background. Oh, maybe it's me. Netflix is a bonus trade only. I can't even screen share, Christian.
Can you not?
No. What a piece of shit platform. I mean, honestly.
There we go.
Like, who made this thing? Why is it so shitty? Why can't we just hire people to make a real platform? All right, I can't see myself, nothing. It says it blocked me from. You are in the stream with audio only. Wow. They must really hate me. I have an HD camera. Well, I have no idea what's going on in this crappy platform. So, I don't know. Complain to management. Christian, maybe give customer support number out there so people can complain. I don't know. But let me know in the chat. Let me see if I can pop it up. I mean, because I can't see anything. You can hear me? Okay, good. All right. Well, no video. I see Christian in the background, but I don't see me. All right. So trying to buy some Gappies. Double whammy order in Gap. So I really like the GAP. They double whammied it. And the chart is not good, but once they hit those calls, look what happened to the stock. So I tried buying the Gap 21s for October monthly. You can see I'm trying to get filled here. So that was Gap. Let me get on my cheat sheet. Google Doc. It's good to be back. By the way, I took yesterday off because quite frankly, there was nothing to do. So it's good to be back. All right, let's get, yesterday afternoon off. Watch the open. All right, so let's get the cheat sheet. Cheat sheet. And we're in October, wow. Oc 1, let's make this bigger because we got bad eyes. 2025. So the first thing we want to see, no, I don't want this Google tab. Gappy boy, Oc monthly. We'll just put Oc. And what is Oc? 17th. 21 call, or you can hit the 22s. Either or is fine. Either or is fine. I think I'm trying on the 21s, right? Yeah, I'm trying the 21s. So that is probably my favorite order of the day. I'm not going to lie. I love retail. Why? Because retailers can always have news. They can always have news, retailers. I like those U calls too. God, here I am. I'm liking everything. You horrible chart though. All right, let's get into the girls that we love. The top girl on the list is obviously the Kohl's is good. Really? I've not looked at Kohl's. All right, I'll look at some retailers here in a minute. All right, I am sharing my screen. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why the video, it says I'm banned from video. What was I doing? I really have no idea. It says I'm blocked from video. What did they think? I'm doing webcam dancing. I got a full shirt on. I even got a little, I had to go donate blood. So I got a little thing on my arm. That's why I was at IHOP. I said, what do you do after you donate blood? Well, IHOP was next door. So I got me a little IHOP. 460 print Tesla. All right. So can you all see Tesla on the screen? You made 55% in Kohl's already? Jeez. What you do, day trader? My God. Look at Eli Lilly. Eli Lilly. I thought those were a day trade yesterday only. I don't even want to look. Is anyone still holding Lilly calls? In 2 days, the stock is up $100. All right, but number one, Tesla. I think it's kind of late to. Oh, you are? Oh my God, Keith. So Tesla was very good. So I sold a lot of Tesla and TSLL today, but I am keeping some runners on. Pfizer was good too. I am keeping a few runners on, not a lot, only about a handful of contracts. So Tesla, we still have two big levels. The first one was 450. Oh, good job. 50% on Tesla. Great work. Good job on Nike. Oh, wow. Really? Dr. Mac. All right. Round of applause for y'all. So you can see the ADD kicking in, huh? You can't even see me. So Tesla, the next levels are really 466. I made a little note here. 465.33 to be exact. If you want to write this down here, 465.33 to be exact. And then the big move is 488.5. We take out the prior high, we print 500. But I do want to be clear. I don't think we get to 488.5, 500, probably till earnings, or they should be having monthly deliverables. It should be out any day. It might even be tomorrow morning. So the reason why I trimmed some Tesla was I just don't want, if monthly deliverables suck, I don't have a crystal ball, and the stock trades down to 440, I just don't want to be dumb long. Because remember, as the stock goes up and the options go up, so does your account, right? So if it was to drop, options are a mark-to-market account. So let's say you put, I don't know, let's say 10,000 in, and you're up 40%. Now you're up 14K, right? And then let's say tomorrow or next week, let's say the stock crashes. Again, worst case scenario, right? We always want to do that. And you're down 50%. Here, you lose 5K from your initial investment, but really your account is going to show negative 7K because your total risk went up. So by trimming some, you eliminate that. So just a kind of a little rule of thumb there. Yeah, I saw they have a cheaper Model Y coming out. 283% in Lilly. Wow. And that's an expensive. That ain't cheap. All right. So Tesla, pretty much everything we wanted, and a little cherry on top. To be a greedy bastard, I wish I would have bought more. to be honest. Yesterday, I should have been super aggressive and bought, but coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? Yeah. So that was good. Really good. And if we get some dips under 440, look to just do the same trade if you're in the perfect Tesla trader. If you're not in the perfect Tesla trader, I don't know what to tell you. Because we ran a special Sunday night and Monday. Lifetime for like, how much was it? 1,500 or $2,000 bucks? All right. Second big dog of the market is NVIDIA. And this was one I've been watching, especially this morning. Let's scroll down a little bit. Because you had NVIDIA start to rally. So obviously NVIDIA and Tesla are going to make a big portion of the Qs. And I know there's a government shutdown. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it. I get all the emails and marketing, that y'all get from the other people. And all it is government shutdown stuff. And the market, when I woke up this morning at like 4 o'clock, the market was down like 27 points. And I go, really? That's it? I mean, it's nothing. I mean, literally nothing. So, it was no move. Like it was a non-event, right? Kind of like, talked about past couple days. But NVIDIA, you still have 200 upcoming. So NVIDIA made new highs, but the big level is 200. So I think, and I did a vertical for NVIDIA, I think in Tesla, because someone told me they did a butterfly in Tesla. And here's what you got to understand. When you do butterflies or you sell premium, you want to do it ahead of an event because you want implied volatility to go down. What's going on in Tesla right now with implied volatility? It's going up. Why? Because you're getting parabolic moves almost every day, and you still have deliveries and you have earnings. So implied vol is only going to go up. So even like yesterday when the stock was down, the options were not, moving much because implied vol, pull it up on a daily. So you see how implied vol is going up. So you never want to sell premium, which is a butterfly or, where you want it to like pin when volatility is going up because the options go up as implied vol goes up. So you never, ever, ever want to do that. You only want to sell premium. Like, for example, if you're saying, hey, Lance, I think the SPX stays at 6,700 at the end of the week. Well, volatility already came out today, sadly, because you can see here the government shut down. But like that would be a trade you could do. It would be like a 6,700 pin. Where basically you're saying, hey, the S&P pins this Friday at 6,700. And that's where the most open interest is. So if you want to do a pin play, you would do something like that. Like you would do like I don't know, let's say the 6720, 6,700, 6680. Here. Jeez. My keyboard messed up too. You could do a pin play where you're risking, let's say, $3 to make 20 bucks. Obviously, if it pins directly there. Usually when you do a butterfly, you sell half at a double. But that's the only time you want to do that. Look at Lily go. Wow. But everything else, you can't short the market. I think if anyone's bought puts lately, then I wanted to buy Oracle calls or sell bull put credit spreads yesterday. I don't know. Did y'all see me in the chat yesterday? I was in the chat for a little bit while I was eating Greek food. Yeah, you don't want to do right. You never do. Never. See, great job. Cord says you never want to do an iron condor or butterfly on expansion of all. To be honest with you, you really don't want to do that kind of stuff until the VIX is over 20, but you may not see that again. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. So I was in the trying to be in the chat yesterday a little bit. Oh, good job on BE. I feel like a donkey. I bought BE stock and sold it last week. I should have held on to it long term. What was the other thing I was saying? Oh, Oracle. I wanted to give y'all, and I missed the Friday royalty trade, but I was trying to tell y'all to do Oracle yesterday. Nice short squeeze today. Look at this U stock. That's the one I want to give yesterday. I think today it's too late. You know what you could do, actually? If you want to get super ballsy, here's a trade you can do. I actually like it. Oh, you did Oracle? Good. You want to get super ballsy? Here's a trade you can do. You could go to letter U. Horrible chart intraday. Let's see if volatility is high. And I got a little cheap. Ooh, it is. Ooh, you got high implied vol. So look at this here. Let's see if I can find it. I made a dashboard to do with y'all from now on. It gave me a list of names. Let me see if U works in here. I can't update it yet. All right, but let me just show y'all what you can do with letter U. In letter U, you could go. God, they're so wide. Really? All right, well, never mind. They're too wide. Well, never mind. Too wide. Scratch that. Sorry. What about Palantir? Palantir showed up on the list. You could sell the 177.5 put and buy the 175 put. Let me see. Yeah, you can. And you get 30 cents. Wow. That was from this morning. Wow, you only get 30 cents now? Jesus. All right, well, maybe we got to wait till next Tuesday. Damn, it's not a lot of money. Wow. All right, well, I thought you'd get more. That was from this morning. All right, well, never mind. I'm still working on it. All right, never mind. Scratch what I just said. Skirt. I was trying to do the trade for y'all today since we didn't do one yesterday. You could do Palantir, but it's next week. You could do the 175, 172.5. You get a 9-point cushion. But it is next week, so. But I would say if you want to do one today, I would do that. The 175, 172.5 for next week. If you want to do a bull put credit spread today. And Palantir. My buddy Dennis did Baba again. I actually really like that. Here, I'll post it in the chat. My buddy Dennis did Baba calls again. All he does is trade Baba in a video. Here, let me post Palantir in the chat. So for Palantir, sell the 175, 172.5 you would buy. Bull put credit spread. Or you could probably get like 53 cents. Let's see how much you could get. $53 for October 10th. All right. That's a pretty good little trade. I like that. Riot calls. Oh, Lord, she's back. Ooh, the crypto names are still fading. Ew. Ooh, no thanks. It's an in the money call buyer though. But if you want to do that, I like that. Oh, a couple other names too. Let me write this down. Let me write this down here in the cheat. Here we go. Palantir, October 10th, 175, 172.5, full put credit spread. Credit you'll be getting. Okay. Just did it. Oh, Grizzly Research is short, RZLV. I don't really care about them. Let me give you some little plays. If y'all want some cheapies. Y'all want some cheapies? Oh, yeah, letter U just hit. Y'all want some cheapies? Y'all know Helga already. HL. I saw that name hit again. They've been hammering Helga past, couple months, really. But a couple of little cheap plays. I mentioned these in the option pit earlier. But take a look at this. Double R. Fresh long signal today. It's a robotic play. Double R. So double R. Double R. Rich Tech Robotics. Might be a pump and dump. I don't know. But good chart. And then EU. I mentioned this one in the option pit too. EU. Helga. I mean, y'all probably already know HL already. So, nothing new there. I guess Gap would be a small play too. Oh, you know what they hit today as well? Joby. Joby had some calls today. Did y'all see those? Joby Aviation. Let's see here. It's a long dated play. April of next year. This stock has a big short float though. And can squeeze higher. We'll mention little Joby on there. Little Joby's been pretty, wow, Pfizer. This is like a huge move for Pfizer. Oh my God. Look at that Pfizer 2-day move. Wow. Pfizer, Lilly, Bristol Myers. EQT had a huge move. Murky. Just monster moves in healthcare. All right, let's see what else. XLV, yeah. What other retailers did y'all see? Capri's up. BFC is up. Oh, Super Micro. That was another name from yesterday. Super Micro starting to squeeze. Big short float on that. You know, I have like 40 grand in this stock, so I am talking my book. And I am down money. How much is Super Micro? Short float is 18.5%. It's pretty good. You got a gap fill. It'll be a $90 stock. We saw some leaps. I think it was earlier in the week. Yeah, those February options in June. Good job in Pfizer. Yeah, this could be a gap play. Super Micro. I mean, it's already in the gap. I know a lot of this stuff sounds crazy, but I mean, nothing's really crazy anymore, is it? Like this stock can go. Takes out 62 and change. I mean, you got to figure it was a $120 stock. So a lot of these names, especially year-end catch-up, they can go. Let's do a quick little scan real quick. Where's my other? AAOI, ARM, Avgo, AZN. Damn, a lot of names today. Nike had earnings. Look at all these names. VST, VFC, Nike, Regeneron, Etherums. Dix, Capri, Avgo, ARM, AAOI, all fresh longs. I mean, and people are talking about a government shutdown. What, brother? What the hell's a government shutdown? Right? I mean, the flow is here. You want to take a screenshot, you can. These are all fresh longs from Platform X. We'll write some down. AAOI is a chip. ARM is a chip. Avgo is a chip. ASEAN Healthcare, Bristol Healthcare, Capri, Dix, Ethereum, Nike, Retail, Futu, China, Visa, VFC, Vista. Can y'all see that screen or no? Oh, crap. I don't even know if y'all can see that screen on this. Maybe you can't. Oh, yeah, and then Intel, they hit some weeklies in Intel. Did y'all see that Intel weekly buyer earlier today? It was like 800K. There goes Intel. Oh, my God. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. Look at Intel. That weekly call buyer, it was 500K. You can't make it up. You really can't make it up. Look at that. That Intel from 1017. It's going to be Intel news here. Screen is very blurry. Yeah, I know. It's a piece of shit platform. Sorry. It is. I don't know how to change it. Can you might have to go to auto and change it. There goes Intel. News should be out any second here. News should be out any second here. It's 500,000, not 800K. Pardon me. Watch ASML will probably have news here too. Intel and early talks to add AMD as foundry customer. There's the Intel news. Intel news. All right, there's your news. Intel news. AMD popping. AMD calls here hitting too. ASML calls hitting here too. ASML, AMD, all of them. Yeah, you can change your screen quality here. I mean, I'll be honest. When I was watching it yesterday with Christian, I couldn't see shit either. I couldn't either. But puts on Intel, no, baby. You would never buy puts on a stock looking like this, right? So today we had a good order. This was the good order. This is a March put buyer, March 2027. You can ignore that. This was the big order, the real order. Weekly 34.5 calls, 500K in the money calls right here. Those calls just exploded. So ignore anything more than like a month out, ignore. You want in the money, above the ask, obviously bullish because Intel's super bullish. And there you go, gang. There you go. Congrats. I think we're done. I mean, I think that's it. I think that's all you need. Sell it, move on, and yeah, call it a day. That's the power of trading. All right. Now, I think they gave me a deck. They didn't give me a deck. Christian, can you give me the deck for Platform X?
Yep, I got you. 1 second.
This is how little people help me out. No one gives me a deck. They want me to do specials, and I don't even have the deck. I wish I could just trade with y'all the whole time. Oh, gotta read a slide deck. But really, gang, I mean, you could probably just sit here and make bank and not have to do anything. I mean, it's that good. It's that good. Yeah, AES had the buyout. Took a while, but you got it. Took a while. A week too late here. You know that LAES stock is moving too? Finally. I know. Well, I get in trouble. This is why they don't invite me on the shows. Did y'all see the show yesterday? The government shutdown? Well, what did they tell y'all to do? Buy UVXY calls? I'm not going to tell you that, BS gang. Why? Because the VIX don't move. UVXY is a retail product. Ain't no institutional trader trades UVXY or VXX. I think because me and Jack are probably the only option traders here, like pro ones, that we can kind of give you the real talk, not all this Wall Street bets, BS out there. You know what I mean? Larry, you going here? We can kind of give you the real side of the business. But yeah, lots of Micron. Micron and Sticks. All those chip data storage, Seagate, WDC2. So if you're in Intel, take your profits. WDC is another one. All those chip makers. Where's my girl? NVIDIA no pop on the news. I guess it already had Intel news. Yeah, ASML is another one. Thank you. ASML. What is it? ASML. Who wrote that? SNPS. Oh Lord, I can't trade that. It's too illiquid. Yeah, it's just too illiquid. That's another thing. You gotta be careful on liquidity. Because remember, it's just not getting in. You got to make sure you can get out. Right? NVO is pharma. Good job, Rose. Wow. Was that intraday? Wow. All right, let's take one more look here at the more Intel. Oh, Galaxy hit a new high today. The Galaxy stock I gave you all a while ago. The Galaxy hit a new high. How much am I up in Galaxy? Working to find alerts for overnight trading. I don't know. I don't think I have any programs open. So I can't do free trades anymore too. I got in trouble for free trades as well. 64% in Galaxy on the stock. My average cost is $21.50. But if you want Platform X, we do have a special. But my goal is to have y'all be able to do it. That's why I make all these tools, so that y'all can do it and not be dependent on me. I mean, I'm always going to say the news flow scanner. I will always say that. All right. There we go. Now they give it to me. But you would just probably have to call in All right. Let me see. What just hit a new long? Intel, they're starting to sell some calls here on time and sales. So just be careful if you're an Intel, if you're still holding. That letter U is going. Looks like they're selling some calls here, which those Intel calls were for this Friday expiration. So makes sense, right? All right. Let me see. What's blocked? Hold on, I gotta send them the thing. What is blocked? Everything's blocked. Maybe you'll get lucky, but you're not gonna get long.
There you are.
Do I have a camera?
Yep.
Do I have the screen?
Not yet.
The best thing to do is day trade individual stocks with the news flow scanner. And then use Platform X for your entries and exits. All right, let's see if now this works. Yeah, above the ask is the most aggressive, meaning they overpaid for it. So they want to really get in ASAP. So it's the most aggressive order in the possible. So above the ask is the really ones you really want to gravitate towards. Tesla 460 here. Just can't stop, can it? Wow. I am going to be gone in November for a week. Just a heads up. Double R up 9%. I'm taking a retreat somewhere. I just don't know where. All right. Let me see if I have the deck now. So if you need anything, News Flow Scanner, Platform X. I mean, if you want the real stuff, give the phone number a call. Christian will post it. If you want some boring moving average line thing, I mean, there's probably 20 other guys who will give you a program and say it's the best thing ever. But I just try to give you all the good stuff, no BS, and have you all be able to do it. Wow, look at that move in Tesla. If you see anything pop up on the scanner, and if I see anything while I read the deck, I'll let you know. Oh yeah, did we have any earnings too after the bell? There's Lamb calls. Oh look, APLD. Look, the trader's back. The APLD trader's back. 2 days in a row. 23 and a half for God, I like these too. APLD trader's back. I like those. I like plug too. God, I like a lot of stuff now. Can't even read the deck. I like plug, fresh long signal, APLD. Oh my God, the stock's about to hit new highs. It has earnings too. 10.9. Oh Lord. Oh, this might be too good to pass up. How much are you? Wow, they're juiced. 270. Oh, chat, what do y'all think? 278. Oh, more Pfizer. Someone mentioned this, I thought, yesterday. Do y'all want to do earnings? And then I'll get started. Digital infrastructure, blah, blah, blah. No idea what that means, nor do I really care. Hey, WBD popping. What should we do? Do y'all want to do it or not? Where's the chat? Graham H says is that Graham from the company? Or is that a different Graham? What is Graham? L? What's Graham's last name? Len name? Yeah. Why not us? Oh. Omar. Omar. Oh. Omar. Omar says, why not do a spread? No. They're not going to do a spread. What if? All right. I saw a guy give a trade yesterday on some healthcare stock, and it was a spread. And if you would have did outright calls, you would have made like 500%. Since you did a spread, you make like 50%. And then too, when you do a spread, you're never going to get max value, even if it's like deep in the money. So let's look what the short float is. I never want to do it. I never want to do a spread. 33%? You only want to do a spread if it's like super expensive options and, you know, you got to reduce your debit. All right, this is a insane. More Lilly. Oh my goodness. Look at the stock. I'm pumping it. I'm pumping APLD and I don't even want to. I haven't got in yet. All right. So let's do a target on it. APLD, high flyer. You take out 25.61. You hit new all-time highs. Earnings are 10.9. What's that, next week? All right. This is the one you could get frisky with. So we could do the 23.5 calls. And they're how much again? 285 now? Jeez, they just jumped. But why not get a little friskier? More Lilly. Oh, God, I have FOMO. Lilly's up a gazillion %. Expensive options. All right, so let's say, what is our measure move target on APLD? What do they buy October's? Okay. Our measured move is about $5. So let's do the math. Profit panel. Huh. There's so many shows that I don't even know what's what. So let's do $5 plus 23.5. That gives us 28.5 bucks. What are the 30 calls? If the 30 calls are under 30 cents, let's do those. I think we could get super risky. The 30 calls are $1.20. Wow, that's expensive as can be, brother. Now I know why these calls are $2.80. Wow. They ain't playing. All right, well, what did the stock do last quarter? Gapped up from 10 to 14. 5-3, nothing. Well, let's risk it for the biscuit. I'm just going to try to buy the calls outright at maybe 280. If I get filled, if I don't get filled, then I'll try to do them tomorrow. Maybe we pull back. Probably not, but maybe. If you want to get super risky, I would buy like the, I don't know, 30 calls. They're juiced though. You could do like a maybe 28, 29 call spread. I mean, actually a call spread wouldn't be horrible. Problem is if vol continues to go up, I mean, then you're kind of screwed. All right, but let's say the stock goes to 30. These calls go from 23.5. Let's just say 280. 280 plus 23.5. Let's just say 250, make it easy math. 24, 26. They go to, let's just say we do 30. So they go to $6.50. What's the percentage change on that? So if we go 280 to 6.5, 132%. It's not great, to be honest. It's not great, but it's a high implied vol stock. All right. Maybe if you could buy the 30 calls if the stock goes down cheaper. I don't know. We'll just see. Here, you know what I'll do? I'll add them to my watch list. Let's add it to the watch list. All right. That's going to be, look at QS go. Double R going too. That could be one for the future. Maybe if it comes down. Spoos is just straight up. Wow. Well, I thought we could get bulled up today. And here we are. All right. Enough yippee yapping. Enough yipping yapping. Or whatever they say. BM&R sold off, yeah. All right. Here's how you could get Platform X if you want to use it every day. Get it. If you don't, I don't know. Maybe go. There's probably tons of other stuff, but this actually you can use every day. Oklo. Well, hello. All right. So let me get focused on this, or I'm never going to get to it, and they're going to cancel me. All right. If you see anything good hit, just holler as well, and we'll get distracted and do a trade. Oh, yeah. Do we have any earnings after the bell? Do we have any earnings after the bell? Asking for the... Oh, I got filled. An APLD. What is your cheat sheet? Oh, there's the cheat sheet. I just posted it. Yes. There you go. Faith. I mean, the safest is just doing the same name that comes across. So the 23.5. The 30 is like super high risk. Oh, good job, Stacy. Good job. But so LKT makes a good point. If you do the call spread, your max ROI is 20 cents to $1. But here's the thing, LKT. Let's say APLD goes to, you did the 27, 28 call spread, right? Let me get my big head out the way. Let's say the stock goes to $30. Are you going to be able to get $2 for that call spread? Probably not. You know, you're probably only going to get like 75 cents. So even though technically the max ROI is 400%, realistically, it looks good. But even if the stock goes to 30 and you have the 27, 28 call spread, you're still probably not going to get $1. You're still probably only get like 75 to 80 cents. And let's say the stock goes to 28, you might get 50 cents. So you barely double your money. That's the only issue doing spreads. Even though it looks good, if you hold it till expiration and it's over 28, but in reality, the spreads, it's hard to get out. So it looks good from a percentage, but in actuality, are you ever going to get the max value? No. Right. You'd have to let them expire over 28. So what happened? Like, this is what I always say about earnings and spreads. Let's say you do the APLD 27, 28 call spread, and the stock on earnings goes to 28. You probably can get out around 40 to 50 cents. So it's a double, which is good. But then what if it goes to 28 and then goes right back down to 26? You might only get 15 cents for that spread. With the outright calls, you'll be able to sell at any time, and you have instant liquidity. So I get it. It sounds good from a math perspective and from an ROI, but when you're really trading it, it's never going to be that easy. So that's why those people who always tell you to do spreads, like, oh, look at the max ROI, but you're never going to get it. Again, I hate to be the spoiler alert, but I'm just telling you straight up. You really want to do a spread on expensive options, or if you're doing it like Thursday night and Friday as expiration, because then you don't have to hold through so much ups and downs, because volatility in a stock like that is going to continue to be high since it's a high short float. Whew. All right. I don't think I'm ever going to get to this damn deck. Oh, yeah. Do we have any earnings? Do we have any earnings today? Yep. And I'll show you all some examples. If y'all remind me tomorrow, Mike, so not much, Mike. If you guys want, I'll show you tomorrow, or if you want to do some spread trades and then test it out yourself. Just do like a one lot. You know, you need really penny wide options and expiration to be like that day or the next day. So if you're doing it in like QQQ, SPY, yeah, that's fine, right? But in individual stocks, it's kind of hard. Or if you're doing like an expensive option, like me for NVIDIA, I did a vertical because I know I have a limited upside, right? And I know the short call, if the stock just kind of grinds higher, is going to work in my favor. And I know volatility is not just going to expand massively out of nowhere because it's not a highly short stock. No, they're not. It's just stuff I, kind of talk about, but I really don't have any, like, I don't know what you call it.